the money. Question is like, okay, first of all, we have 62 days still. I'm remembering you that the last time I played this game, I was like in front of this stag lord with 4 days. Now I'm in front of this. I have done the stag lords with 62 days. That's like the only thing I don't like at all. That you have to rush through the main story and then you can explore. That's like still the thing I don't like about this game. But okay, I guess I got it this time. Technically didn't speak with Nettle. That's like the Nettle guy. I'm going back to trade post first. That's like the first thing I'll do. Or shall I? Shall I rest first? I guess I should. I rest first. Then I'll go to the stack trading post. Then I go to Nettle's Crossing, and then I can explore everything else.
I don't need that kind of respect, Amiri. It brings nothing but suppressed anger. Sooner or later, they'll understand they were wrong and apologize for their carelessness and rash words.
He's like way too nice. An excellent hearty meal, nice. All full? Great. Olex trading post. Oh, can I stop? Wait. Just this time. Normally I fight everything, but get rid of the death stuff first.
I need to catch my breath.
Again? Are you real? Are you for real?
Some food would be nice. And some booze. When I get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
I need rations. Pretty bad.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
I think I'm just having way too much stuff. Like that's why they have to rest that fast.
You're strange, Harem. Dwarves are usually fun. They like the bottle, they like to play and shout, but you just mumble all the time.
That's exactly what I thought when I took
Strange by a barbarian who gets into every fight she can and doesn't believe in the inevitability of death. This is truly amazing.
Need to get rid of those stuff as soon as I can.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, finally. Again, I'm not even traveling like 2 hours and they're really dying because of the...
I decree we set up camp.
Oh. He's screaming somewhere. Oh, we can give him
How cute!
Askat ahead. Askat is dead. Masterwork longbow. Masterwork long. We have. Ah, okay. Of course, it's not as strong as the Stag Lord's one.
This is my time
Kirsten
to shine.
Garrus? Like, who do we have to talk to? Okay, that's a jewelry. Prove your worth. Ability kill another mighty monster. Speak with Nettle. Keep track of passing time. Okay, that's it. I guess we go to again. Romeo. Yeah, repeat. Okay, we can probably sell all of it. Composite bow is like the short bows. I have a better one. I don't need daggers at all. The glaive. I don't know, but the glaive seemed too bad. But I don't have any two-handed fighters. Out of the Amiri, but she has like a insane big sword. Kukri is light, like a dagger, different dagger. I don't need crossbows, the long sword. As well, like I need a flail, like my dwarf has a flail. There's like literally nothing I can. Like, the enormous sword of I will can get to. Maybe like he doesn't have that much finesse. Like it must be some kind of finesse character. Here's a very take this. This one. It's just like whenever she goes melee, we can equip this one. This should be fine. We have this +2 that leather allows the wearer to cast spark skin spells once per day. Can we? You can still not take anything. Cannot be equipped by this. Can't use leather? He can't use leather as well. Can? She can too, like one. Yeah, I guess sell more stuff. Not needed. Like Tawny needs ropes, exactly like the cleric. Oh. Merchant. Guess he is a merchant. Yeah. Me like the bag, which gives me more inventory stuff. Flaming light crossbow. This sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, to help with weight. Yeah, I seen it already earlier, but it was like pretty expensive. But I guess I'll see. Yeah, I'm going. I'm mostly going for price in descending order. Like there's Great Club, there's the Flame. I will probably buy the crossbow. Full plate. +1. Holy hell. Bag of holding small. Yeah, I'll just sell the rest of my stuff and then see. Like, I have 18K. I don't know if I like how. Like, that's what I have to ask you, because how is it working with the coins in the later stage? Like, do you even like need them, or can you literally go for buying whatever you can? That's what I don't know at the moment. That sounds great. That sounds. Yeah, I need to have like more of. I need to have like more stuff in my inventory. Like, my characters are pretty much empty. When I look at their inventory, they're literally like this character is like nothing. So I literally feel empty on every character. Okay, but what can I sell up for price? In I have like that's like some stuff like the wands of fine traps. I actually don't need. I have the spell. Like, the same as like for Wand of Magic Missile. I have the spell and I literally never use the spell anyways. Curse, Instinct, Cyclops, Coin. Like all like antiquity. I'm just selling this one. Getting pretty fine gold for it. Need this one as well. Expedious Retreat doesn't need this one as well. Like, we can find not cooking it. This one. This one. One. Selling this one is a Bond of Bane. Like, 2 characters can pass Bane anyways. This one, because like for merchants, there's like the same I had. Moving, selling, selling, selling. Selling. This is like I literally only have like merchant stuff to sell. Is there not a button? Oh no, I want to have the charm. Is there not a button to sell like all of. Oh no, this was the Glostode I didn't read. One. Sell. I can read it now. I went to the old temple of again. Oh no, I did. Oh. The merchant would pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for it. Fish. Merchant would pay. Merchant would pay. Pay. Merchant would pay. Merchant stuff. Merchant stuff. There's so much merchant stuff like this. I need a button. Sell all the merchants. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'll just. Yeah. Toy Dragon? Pay well for it. More. That scales. Mushroom. Huh. Yeah, everything else is on just inventory management is really something, I guess. In this game, like there's so much stuff you can oversee, like with selling. I will stay with them for now. This item bears a trace of lost power. It seems you have found a shard of a destroyed artifact. Find all of the art fragments and artisan with enough skill could restore it for you. Doesn't sound too bad. Like I'm just keeping them. I don't know how many you have to find, but I guess to keep bag of holdings. That's something. Wait. This is like I can put stuff in, I guess. Like this? Like that? No.
I would look ugly in this.
Ah. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Okay. I need a... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, she has a light crossbow. That's fine. That's like one thing I need. He's the one. Just wanted to say, like, why the hell can I not equip this? Show me a weird. Like, weapon-wise, I'm kind of fine. The only thing is, like, I would love to have a flail, a better flail. I guess this one is masterwork as well. No. Masterwork flail. Like the... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like I'm buying an inventory. Like I don't see any difference between the masterwork flail and the normal flail. Just saying, like there's like literally no difference between them. I'm just stupid. Like I don't know. Like there's just like qualities masterwork, that's it. There's nothing else like better damage. Ah, does it work like this? Like as you okay. When it's masterwork, it's like a 1 damage afterwards. It's like okay, that's weird. So I'm taking this one, going like that. I just want to try it. Like if I'm going to take this one, go like this. Ah, okay, that's how it works. That's weird. Like I was already like I've looked at so many weapons and I was like so confused. Like they were like masterwork and they cost like 2k more, and then I'm like, they deal the same damage. What the hell? Okay, that's weird. It's like another thing like literally, did they explain this somehow or somewhere? I don't feel like they told it once. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Okay, we will go for stat items then, I guess. This seems like a good idea. Can I take like the intelligence thing is one thing I need, like she needs it. We have like wisdom stuff. It would be great if there was this charisma. Who needs charisma again? So The first thing I'll get is a dexterity belt. The next one will be a belt with strength. It's like those two. Oh, and I'm pretty much bankrupt after buying two things. Okay, check. What do we have? Like belt. I want the dexterity belt. That doesn't feel worth. Like that just doesn't. That's okay. I'll give it actually because she has like. That's like the question. She has a pretty good dexterity already. Yeah? She needs a better one, and she needs at least stuff. Like there's like nothing. The strength belt will be for. Here's a belt of constitution. That's fine, but I guess one because he needs it more. What kind of bothers me is that why does Harrim has like lesser health than Amiri? And she has like 3 constitution. And he has like 22. Kinda bothers me. Here we have 3.5k more. It was a full plate, but this was like pretty expensive. Not worth it. Oh yeah, I wanted to check like what is charisma? Who needs charisma? Charisma reflects a character's personality, personal magnetism, their ability to lead their appearance. It's the most important ability for paladins, sorcerers, and arts. It's also important for clerics since it affects their ability to handle energy. Like, I don't know. Charisma worth it? That's the question. I could forgive the wisdom stuff to. I just. I could go like this. He has like some more wisdom for his cleric abilities. I could give him the. I'll just do. Yeah, because I guess this should be it. Oh. Ah, there's a wisdom as well. Oh no, this is like 4k. Even the money. Okay. Then I guess stay like this. I'll check on the ring. Like probably the ring of protection is fine for everyone, in my opinion. Buying one more. We have something else for 1.5k. Like it feels like those swords, like the ginormous swords on the is like 37 max damage, something like that. How would you be? It doesn't even. Wow, I'm just stupid. Rise, not not type. So what do we? Must work. Yeah, this is like just. We will take the ring action. Okay. Who has no ring of protection? She has one. Melee as well, that's fine. And now I'll check on the weapons. Like she has the bow, that's okay. Yeah, she has a flaming crossbow. He needs a masterwork scimitar. He needs a masterwork shortbow. And this was 3 to 17 damage. Like as I said, this sword is insanely great. So I should probably never change it. Oh, Regonga? Oh no. I don't need them. I will stay with my characters for now. Masterwork shortbow and masterwork scimitar. Okay. What did I just do? Okay, I clicked the wrong one. No, what did I just do?
I decree we set up camp.
Fuck.
Nice to see I haven't lost
Okay.
my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the stolen lands and return with the
Wait, no. Oh no, where did I save the last time? Thank it all. No, that's like, oh no. Ah.
But I knew you could handle it.
Well, okay. Well, we continue. Fuck. But why should this be like the first? No, come on. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Everything's
Underwater.
great. We're just
Today, you'll receive the
following
title
the stuff,
of
yes.
Baroness before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her.
I wanted to
Tomorrow,
explore the whole
you'll be
thing,
able
and then I
return
wanted
the
to
stolen lands if you wish,
return to
but
this
this time
Chamandi.
as a ruler.
Okay.
But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Okay. Hi. The young half-orc with impeccable poise performs the textbook perfect bow. Okay. Mandy, just what kind of game are you playing? I think I have the right one. I don't need an envoy. Do you already know about my encounter with the good? Thank you. Okay, that's what the hell? Would I be a dick already? Like trusting? Come on, we try it.
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political atmosphere? It won't be an easy explanation.
What do I need to know about this, boy?
What's now called Brevoy was originally two different countries, Rostland and Issia. 200 years ago, they were stuck in constant squabbles. Then, Coral the Conqueror showed up and united the two states into one. Such diplomatic tricks are easy to manage when you have dragons at your disposal.
Okay.
The so-called noble houses of Brevoy, mainly Sertova, Orlovsky, and Lebeda, once ruled over Issia. We, the Eldori, ruled Rostland. The royal house Rogarvia, founded by Coral the Conqueror, forced us into obedience. But 200 years isn't long enough to make peace with such a troubled history. Even 2,000 years wouldn't be enough for us to accept Issian rule. Brevoy is a country held together by a thread, and that thread grows ever weaker.
Okay, what role do I play in your plans?
To regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Issians hold over us is humiliating and costly, and the Sertovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. Do you see where this is going? The
Yes.
stolen lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Maegor Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
They need to know about the current
We, the Aldori and the great noble houses, spent 200 years under the rule of invaders, the Royal House Rogarvia. We plotted, we schemed, we stabbed each other in the back, but open confrontation was out of the question. But a few years ago, House Rogarvia disappeared. No one knows how or why, but one day, their manors were just empty. And the force that held Brevoy together, that kept us from a bloody feud, ceased to be. Brevoy is currently ruled by the House Surtova, the former kings of Isia, but their power pales in comparison to that of House Rogarvia when they were here. So now Surtova and Aldori stand facing each other, staring each other in the eye, waiting for the other to draw their sword. It's an untenable situation. No one wants a civil war that would drown Brevoy in blood, but peace between us is also out of the question.
Okay, it's already confusing because there's like so many houses and this house with this faction and this faction. Okay, but in theory, she wants me to be the Baron, to be her ally, and then they can get independent again because she already has like other, I guess. Okay. Just explain the game simple. There's so much going on already. Don't the sorcerers have any other foreign alliances capable of playing this role?
We hope to get some help from the Maivani Aldori, the descendants of the Sword Lords who have fled from Koral's rage to build a new nation in the south. But the Isians know this well, and are doing everything they can to deny us this help. I won't go into details, but if my intelligence is correct, if a civil war starts in Brevoy, Maivan will be too occupied with its own inner troubles to interfere.
Okay, what part does Restov play in this game?
Rostov is a free city, proud of its independence from everyone, including the Aldori Sword Lords. But when it comes to Rostland's liberation, our goals align. This whole plan is our joint creation with Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius.
Okay, if Natala is already there, why did she let you grant me the title?
Actually, she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Surtova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a baroness, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Isians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view, and truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Surtovas. The more likely scenario is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Isians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Surtovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
That's probably the first thing I'll do. If she'd tell me not to.
How should I know?
That was next.
We're in the middle of a big game. And today, you move from being merely a piece on the board to being one of the players.
Thank you for the explanation.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
You already know about my current encounter with Tsuka.
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs.
I'm kind of worried.
Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
I'm kind of worried. Because he's alive again. They find out what kind of happens. And they probably will find out later on.
Ready for the official part? Come to me.
Okay. The Blaster who had seized power over the stone and finally defeated. Yeah, I couldn't even read it. The heroine deserves a reward for her feat, the Baron's title. All the high society of Restov are gathered, witnessed the ceremony. Even Natala Sotova. Even Natala Sotova honored the celebration with her presence, although she seemed almost ready to intervene. What could it be that the excellent ability? Perhaps Tanala will be able to understand once she become one. A high society reception is always excellent entertainment. You can drink plenty of expensive wine and stuff yourself with tiny sandwiches on sticks, or you can skip time wasted the gluttony and make a few useful connections. Okay. What the hell, there are so many people. Who is Lander? A handsome, well-dressed young man of 17 years looks at you with a polite smile. You're the famous slayer of the Staggered Gang, soon to be a baroness. Please make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander, no last name, no title. Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, I am an heir to one of the Brevoy's noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baroness with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel in the country in secret, without servants, so I can see for myself, not from a carriage window, but face to face with people. My family would never approve, of course. But then I never asked. I need to know Brevoy if I'm going to be a part of it someday. I know Germandi wants to impose a stepson on you as an emissary of Brevoy. Use take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to sing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be far greater use to you, both now and in the future, after I have a firm position in my family. Are you from... Please tell me again what you're doing here. I travel the country in tickets without servants. Okay. Same thing again. Oh no, I'm not from here. I'm just visiting. You could say. I won't deceive for myself. The heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands, and the Lord Major was kind enough to invite me to this party. I consider your proposal. Oh, Jadel is here. Gaston Garrus, Mega Vane. So, is this like I can probably... I can probably get some people here. I'm trying. Like I can choose. Who is Mega Vane? This man obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than in company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, so it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars on his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of grey running through. He greets with a broad smile and a firm shake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Mega Vane, the new ruler of Dunsort. Your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the stagger, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title of Baron? Truth to be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Germandi Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Wandling host, have you heard of us? No, I don't. We've done work for Germandi before. This time the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it from the most present monsters, and built a small fort to hold this place. And for that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream job. How do you feel about being Uber? Looking at his rich clothes, one smirks. Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kind of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me. Okay, see that lad, Baron Drelev. He's not like us, who knows what generations of Baron he is. Didn't even shake my hand. You and me, we're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he would take my hand and yours in a blink of an eye. Okay. Retail. Well, as a feast, I would show them some real festivities if they would let me. Okay. Lindsay? Maybe. Question. Yeah, they just give me like.
Will you drink with me?
Cassie. Who was this one again? I fought with her at the start, I guess. She was the one who stayed with Germandi, because she couldn't trust anybody. Okay, of course, to beauty.
To beauty. It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones.
Okay.
But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words.
Like you can't only
And I
take
hope
one.
you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
No need to apologize. I don't expect everyone I meet to immediately fall under my charms and entrust me with all the secrets. Okay, wow, you could be such a dick to her, I guess. Or we take the first one.
Amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
It could be better than a treasure hunt. I'm ready.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
Okay.
So long, friend.
I want to know what kind of class she is. Like, she looked like a wizard stuff. Like, she had fireballs and shit.
Your grace.
Yeah. Go. So, for interesting things happening, Cassie, a tiefling from Kadira, wants us to ask her. Okay, let's see in the capital. Okay. Ala Surova. Fatal Lander. Aaron. Hannes Relev. Isvangi Cake. Check out this guy. When his goggles, crippling muscles beneath them. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drelev, and you must be the Staglot. I'm sorry, I quite forgot. But you took out the Staglot and his gang, and so Swordlord is granting you the permission to take his place. Right? Well, congratulations, my lands lie to the west of you. Close to your neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Staglot. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had slightly bigger army, Swordlord Jamandi would have simply given all of the stolen lands. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons, the likes of you and Varn. We have no army and no special merits. You were given land by being petty. Under other circumstances, I would have you whipped for such words, but let's not ruin Lenny Aldori's celebration. If you want so badly to measure merits, you're not very polite for a nobleman. Our politeness must be deserved. Okay, goodbye. Okay, the douche already? Nice. Oh, Valerie. Good, I'm not really comfortable here. I lost my taste for hospitality. Okay, a swangy cake. Are you telling me? It's a man with a weather-beaten face. Grasps your hand tightly in his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guests in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Aristide, made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on hate. Congratulations on your victory. Allow me to introduce you. I'm S. Swangi, High Priest of Aristide in Restov. Many people in Restov venerate Aristide. Your dress to flag is simple for such a festive occasion. Bringing law to the Stonelands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful for any help you could spare. Okay. Failed? Or said. Our most pious aspirations are often hindered, but is it not the case that overcoming such obstacles allows us to become closer to our God? I give you my blessings, and I believe you will be able to overcome these hardships and goals. You dress simply for such a festive. Nobles dress in silks and satins to stand out from the poor. A priest wears a simple robe to stand out from the noble. Okay. Do many people in Westhof venerate Aristide? They revere many gods in Westhof. They pray to Abadar, patron of cities, and Pharasma, creator of souls. There are also some more rare cults. But there is no denying that the stag god has the largest congregation here. No wonder people here have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. It was an honor to meet you. Goodbye. Okay. Guard.
I'll share my
Chandra Merway. Yes, like this. Someone else I can talk to. Like I'll just over. Natalis of Tova is discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Unbeknownstly, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You are not only tough but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. The threat? I would never. I simply wished to warn you in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you and your barony. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Aldori, our dearest friend, didn't deem it necessary to inform me of their plans, I assume. You see, they are preparing to separate from Bravoy, and it will be not a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Bravoy's forces. Perhaps they will erect a memorial stone in independent Restov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be aligned to yourself and the lawful rulers of Brevoy, the noble houses. Balduri won't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as a missionary. I'm guessing her lowborn steps on the green-skinned boy Asil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Merve, an experienced diplomat who is more familiar with the Brevoy politics than any brawler could be. Old woman standing next to Natala gives like, I would be happy to help you with your to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. I consider you pursuing it. Do not make. So we can either take Lander, we can either take her, or we can either take the Alderi guy. Okay. It's like a choice of all of you're gonna take at least 2 of them. That's unfortunate, I know. Probably I'll take Lander because he's like more or less oh, sorry. Like he's like more or less neutral, feels like. Yeah, let's talk to Jolev Seleminus. Another man with full sideburns looks at you interested through a golden eyeglass. Holy shit. Dojo Madbone, thanks for the follow. But you just made me... you scared me so hard, I was like so into it. Holy damn, I need to... Wait, I need... okay, I need to really... set the notification sound down like this. I just got so... I nearly took together like holy shit. Yeah, thanks for the follow, I guess. Oh damn. Yeah. Wait, didn't. No, it didn't. It should. Yeah, okay, I'll check that. Damn, I was like it was so loud in here. Ah, okay, it comes. Okay, I got I got why it doesn't do any noise. I see it. Okay, I checked it this time. Next one should be making sound. Boy, I was like, holy fuck. It was like on 100% for me, but it was like on stream, it was like not even 2%. That's why. Because I recently deactivated it because I had like such a... How should I say it? Like a friend of me started like a follow sub stuff thing, train, whatever. But it was like 100%. You can guess like it would be like as the game would be like 400% up. Holy shit! Just nearly peed myself because I was so scared. Okay. You pulled this off all of quite cleverly, I confess. I was convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle that, of my best Pitaxian wine against you. Okay. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Aldori have always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we have been used. It would seem. I am Joseph Selemius, Lord Major of Restov. I rule this town and adjudge its lands. As a northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Restov, and what about the Aldori? Brevoy politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Rostland, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne. Of course, may the gods prolong life of His Highness. It's like King Selevsky in the Silver. Okay. Um, has reigned over the nation since 46-9 RR. When the entirety of rulings has mysteriously vanished, he succeeded King Urson Rugavia prior to taking the crown and Southgate. Okay. But here, far from the dominions of the great house, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now after the certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Eldori's sword lords used to rule Rostland. They are still the largest landowners and the main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing that Restov is called a free city. We are proud to choose Lord Major from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits. What kind of events were you talking about? Why an inspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house Rugavia. Can you imagine it? The old man Coral conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say that nobody wished his royal house could just disappear into thin air, but once that exact thing happened, turned out nobody was ready for it. Poof, all over the country, every member of the royal house disappeared, without a trace. Nobody knows what happened. It is a mystery, but a mystery pregnant with opportunities for everyone. Okay, so how are things in Restov? I don't want to boast, but things have been going well in recent years. Trade prospers, the population grows, the citizens are happy. Although recently, especially after the disappearance of Rosagaria, more and more troublemakers have been appearing and people are talking about most shocking things. But those sorts of rumors aren't worthy your attention. It was nice meeting you. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish himself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of a finish. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the costs on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately pursue, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask you until you pay your debt in full. You simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Estos Builder Guild. Do we have a deal? That's a... This is like such an... In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation in contracting building services throughout the rest of Builder Guild. Do we have a deal? Oh, this is like a hard decision. Thank you for that. Okay. So probably as well, it's like they're accepting it. I'll just wait. Feeling is mutual as sure. I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling. Okay, Castle Aldery. Vanda and Chandra Merve. It's kinda bad. Okay, we will guy first. This is circular for the rest of them, maybe. Okay, go to Jamandi.
How do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
To begin, I would like to about the boy Albit.
My apprentice, Cassil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
The
heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
Okay, would like to speak. Guess some more. I'm ready for the sim.
Excellent. Stand
Okay,
here.
so I get lander.
Lords and ladies,
There's so many decisions. I have no
we
idea
are here to honor
what's
three
good and
brave
what's bad.
people
We will
who
see.
have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward.
Here I am.
On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Foundation. Achievement unlocked. Foundation. Now's the time to return to the stolen land. Like, do you have like time?
Victory.
No.
The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
What is Tristan, Regular, Amiri? Oh, Olivia wasn't. Octavia. Greetings, Baroness. Is Keston, Sheriff? Okay, welcome, Your Grace. Hello, Chair. You can see he's a bit anxious, and it seems he would be just speak. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Germani, consult me here. I am at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on your behalf of your new capital citizen. The Staglord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. You were visiting Rezatov. Much have been done here. Your benefactors, the Alduri, invaded a great deal of resources of rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions to show around for the most of the time. Because where can I get a drink of free? Alas, it's time to toast my victory. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is God. You can always fight Lindsay. Just follow the noise into Moyle, okay? Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jod is right here. Aristotle's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Brevoy is here waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid as a visit, a blind elf. There's not only knows how he managed to get. Seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd. So let him stay for a while. It's up to you to decide what to do. That's about it. But it was a mercenary dude. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. A city, a whole barony born right in front of your eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we are feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I would normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing. But today is one of those days. Wait to look on the city. My case is where can I get a drink for free, but it's time to toast my victory. I'll make sure to show you the moment we enter the city. The tavern was the first business that opened. Building a city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during the reception. I drank a little too much. It is a day for celebration. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me. Those are humans. By humans. Greetings. Ah, well, subject. Selecting a site to build. Collapses it. windy the lake and windy. Good thing you got rid of those monsters, bandits, rays. Does he show me like, is this a thing in this game that you're building like your own city? Like I literally didn't even heard about it. Do you recognize this place? This is where the Sacred Forts were used to be. Not that it saved him from the enter. Our works did a fine job turning this planet into the heart of the town. And can you actually like get some new buildings in the city or like some new stuff into your city? Like that would be pretty awesome. Right? Oh, okay. It sounds pretty awesome. Like I didn't expect this one. I feel like it's like a normal, I would say, CRPG where you just play through without any kind of building a kingdom stuff. Oh, that seems pretty cool. Like this game is just like built different in most of the ways. Difficulty modes and and part of gameplay, like everything is kinda different in this game. Like to the games I've played previously. Hi. Okay, so those are our guards. They keep all in the city. After I've played this game for some hours, I guess, I was thinking about that. This was like the first thing was in my mind actually. That this game can fail if you fail your kingdom. But yeah, you already gave me anxiety for now, so I'm fine. No, this game is like, as I said, I think like everything can end you in this game. Like literally, you could slip on a freaking stone or fall into a puddle of mud, and you're just like, and your game is over, I guess. So now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room where you will hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map. This device thing. Your barony and its surroundings. We will mark all the important scout reports. Other news at your Grace's attention. Having finished his speak, Gaston tucks his thumbs under his belt and stands quietly. Hello, my dear friend, Lander Lebedar. Lebedar is based on the southwest lake in Brevoy, controlling the plains and significant portions of the lake shipping. They are considered to be the Brevik noble family that epitomizes Rostland, having significant blood and blood, an appreciation for fine things, and a love of sport fighting. The family models success through grace. I'm glad to see you in good health. I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances. Makes a wider gesture with his hand, obviously meaning something larger than your throne room. But in truth, I shouldn't worry. A little effort and this barony will become rich and prosperous light, right? Barony effects. Community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3. You win trade agreement with Sotova and Zaki's offer, pillage the temple of Elk, rebuild the temple of the Elk, Lindsay's training, Regongar's training. Okay, what does this mean? Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it automatic. If set to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They will be taken care of you automatically, and your barony will never fail. Ah, okay, so you can, okay, like, as you go automatic, it's like easy mode. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, I will comment that later. Since ruling seems to be a new thing for you, I'll put the matter simply. There are two kinds of issues that the Baroness must address, boring ones and amusing ones. You have servants and advisors to handle all the boring problems, and you can give them orders from wherever it pleases you. But sometimes an urgent matter will arise. A dragon attack or a visit of some noble dignitary like myself, events like these demand the Baroness presence in the capital. We'll mark these events on the map too. This means whenever you're like out doing something and you have to get back or more like to your okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, well, we will see. According to an ancient tradition of Brevoy and the most river kingdoms, rulers in these parts find it convenient to receive visitors and chop off heads at the beginning of each month. I know well that the tradition can be tedious, but nevertheless, I advise you to visit the capital on important days. But here's the main thing. You should start choosing people to fill key positions right away. Your clerics, Jot and Tristan, were the first to beg for an audience. I'll leave you to your thoughts right now. Sure, you will make wise decisions of that, I have no doubt. Okay. Good Captain, Your Grace. Allow me to congratulate you on your receiving the title of Baroness. I'm confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled. Oh God. Yeah, I just read it. Like you have to, when I. Like I'm just hoping there's a timer. Like you have to like 10 days and you have to come back or whatever. Just like not randomly, I guess. Just some slightly. I thought, to be honest, it is exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Liz and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear: there's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place. It's steeping it with Protestants, and I'm discussed with whoever could do this. And now there's a new woe. Tristan and I believe there's a curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital ruined by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place and we felt the same sense of the elk. What is this place? Where is it? There is a bald hilltop not far from here, the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. Locals believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there back in ancient times. There's no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around of the hilltop is heavy and the point is stifling. To the point of stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Just now I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more, I swear by Aristil. I will go there as soon as possible. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We have been to the hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere and with unease. Okay, well, what would you suggest? Just, the curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve the issue. Okay, for now we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with you getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. Okay, need to wait 1 month. Okay. So much stuff's going on already. The barony has 10 bastions, each supervised by an advisor. They are as follows: population, loyalty, military, economy, divine relations, stability, magic, culture, and okay. Stats increase if your governance is successful and decrease if events don't end well or negative factors are placed in. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin crumble. Each stat has a certain milestones and ranks within them. Every 20 points, instead will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of the stat and upgrades to its rank will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Governing your baron will require one advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the stolen land citizens into the advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all of these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Holy fuck. Okay, you need to consider like every character to do the advisor, but everything acts on its own and has its like own will, how he approach things. Okay, that's pretty deep, I guess. Every barony stat gains a bonus from a specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in upper right corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain. Don't leave these positions vacant. Okay, choose a name for a barony. Ooh, let's do the Happy Hippo Land. Sounds about right. Okay, wait. I just need a short break. I need like 3 to 5 minutes. Be right back. Hey, there we are. Holy shit, there's like a pretty strong storm out here. Holy damn. I had to put some things back in the house. That's why it was so suddenly. Okay, so wait, there was like so much information right now. We have a okay. So what do we have? We have the stats. War chase B build points. Ah, this works with points. Okay, that's this one. We have projects. Projects. Trade agreements with the first thing I'll do is saving. Like this. There is so much going on right now. Okay, we saved this one. Okay. Trade agreement with Soteria. What are the advisors? Like the question, who is this guy? This is Jord? Oh, this is Jord. We have community, loyalty, military, economy, relation. Divine, arcane, stability, culture, and espionage. Village 1, town 0, crisis points 5. 150 BP, 32 BP. Councillor deals with troubles of the common folks and helps settle lands disputes. This advisor ensures citizens remain loyal to the... Is this like a thing? I just want to say, is this like a thing for him? This one is -4 and this one is +4, 5. Builder makes decisions that favor both of interests of his own interests and those of the barony. He strives to follow the letter of the law. He always strives to solve problems peacefully. Ah, okay, you can even go further. Like Tawny does nothing. She's just a mercenary penalty. Oh shit. He has high charisma. She has high charisma. Just go for Tristan. Like this is always the mercenary stuff. Okay, that's bad. We go for Tristan as Chancellor. It's like 1. In a construction of a new building. Okay, I just let's see the military. Hot-headed and direct. Amiri will be the military one. He has +4 military. He has a strength treasurer. Mercenary, that's like Tawny. Okay, that's fine. High priest, that's like the question. Who can be the high priest? It does its best to serve without disrupting local traditions. But harem favors unusual but effective solutions. Treasurer, we will take this one. And now the regent, that's like the question. Like I have... Like normally I should just take Lander. But Octavia trusts her peacefully. We will just take the land guy for now. Unlock a new leader post. This is cast here. Declare the outskit a part of your kingdom. Choose an advisor for this position. Saving from hard to decide what I
Please
do.
set up camp.
Like training is like the thing is like what does it mean? Like start the project. We just train her actually. Like we can just train everyone. Like I'm just trying this one. Train this one. Lindsay will get trained by Landa. With time limits again. Like that's the thing what I'm looking. Okay, that's like a next development in 41 days. And 1 hour. This means we have to wait for time to actually engage it. Okay, that's one. Economy. Trade agreement with Saturvia. Sufficient found. Okay, this can't do this one actually. Next one requires 7 days. They are already training. Village of that one, okay. There's 14 days to solve. Okay, that's fine. What else we have? If Sanki's offer. Doesn't work because the other ones are already in training. This one doesn't work because it's like I don't have the points. Project. Okay, I'm on those projects now. I can just go like skip day. Day. Intensive inhibition into the wilderness improves your companion's efficiency. Increases your companion's level, making them suitable to join your current party. Okay. It's training and expeditions. Wilderness improve your companion's proficiency. This increases your companion's level. Okay. That's training. This is like the same one. So all of them are on the level of my current party. Training, curses, economy. Now we can choose this one. Okay, the High Priest from Iristil from Restov has a strong interest in spreading the Stag God's faith. He's eager to build a shrine dedicated to Ersil on your lands, but at his own expense. Accept his offer if you wish to gain a useful ally and a place of worship for Ersil. Okay, what's this one? This was the decree. How many could I buy? Oh, this is like just 18 points. Okay. That's not great, I guess. Okay, we got all of them. That's fine. Region, claim outskirt. Yeah, I guess we will just start the claim. You may claim new regions to expand your territory. Open the regions tab on your right side on the screen and select the relevant project of. Claiming a region will allow you to significantly increase your barony stats and found settlements. Here is what you must do to claim it. Hey, want to read it? One of your barony stats has reached 20 points. It's time for you to increase. First, meet with your advisor and discuss the future of this state. To do so, turn to your capital and click the button. Click the button for appropriate event card. In the throne room. Whatever choices you make. A second. Whatever choices you make, remember, your advisors may disapprove. If the current advisor decides that you argue too much, they will quit forever. See, what the fuck? After you talk to an advisor and make a decision, a new kingdom project will become available that will increase your stat rank. You can find it at the bottom center of the screen in project tabs. It will take you and your advisors 40 days to complete the project. Time will be automatically sped up until the project is complete. Yeah. Okay. I gotta check this one. New merchants have arrived in the capital. Rank is offered. Construction in your capital will be built free of charge. Okay. Village of Temple of the Ankh, planted with Ankh Robot of L, the remaining treasure. Plus 150 BP. Prevents future restoration of the temple. Okay, so we have... Oh, so we have requests. Merchant capital. Okay, that's good. Councillor awaits in the throne room. This event can only be resolved by visiting the throne room. Like, I'm playing way too much in this. Get going again. This Christian. Please, Fairness, I am sorry to take you away from your other affairs, but your people need. When the Stonelands were freed from the stag lords, the people sighed in relief, but many are still confused by their swift change of fortune. Truth be told, they simply don't know what to think of their new baroness, nor what to expect of you. Will you be a fair ruler for all, or only for those of wealth and status? Let us reassure your people. Show them where your favor truly rests. Perhaps a small celebration would help to win them over. Of course, you could spend the same amount on a luxurious dinner or for the wealthiest of your barony, but I recommend organizing a fair for the common people, the ones upon whose shoulders your power truly decides. Okay, that's like, I can either agree with him or I can just say I don't care. Like, this one is I don't care to arrange anything. We can do without festivities and feasts. This gives you okay. There's like the choice between getting like some kind of fast BPs or a bad side effect. Okay, relations get high. Okay, that's like the effects. I wish I'll hold a fair with other common people. Like, I would probably need to hold luxurious dinner parties like later on for the relations, but for now I guess I need the people like me first. We will hold a common celebration where everyone will be welcome, including the poor and the downtrodden. It's the greatest gift a ruler can give to a people. What they can sell us endeavors. Yep. Oh, Aram as well. Aram looks embarrassed. He runs finger through his beard and clears his throat for a few times. Said he speaks less. I heard not that it is important, but well. I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the five Kings Mountains. 5 Kings Mountains are tall and imposing peaks, rich with ore and iron blood and mushroom. Heavily populated by dwarves, they are the largest center of dwarven culture or beneath Golarion. I am the largest dwarven city on Golarion, is located under one of its. The 5 Kings runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them or where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one, but the road itself is still there, possibly not only the road. I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I would like to see them with my own eyes. What do I ask this? Shouldn't probably, but it's like a wound that's never healed. You know it will only hurt more, but I still need to. But you still need to scratch it. Of course, it's foolish rain, but still Of course, if I find any town ruins, I'll take you. Thanks, thank you, Tanala. Well, I will. Okay. Your Grace, I was at Oleg State Post recently and I noticed Outspoken just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate. After all, the old Grumbler is a very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills since the locals need nothing more than the simple healing potions. Then it struck me. Why don't you hire him as your court alchemist? His decoctions and tinctures would certainly prove most useful to you. Also, it might be cheaper than simply buying from him or some other merchant. Yeah, why not, of course. To access Barony management screen, click on the table standing before the throne. Okay. Okay, that this one. Everyone has a request, that's fine. End of the month. Up. Project. Support the council's endeavor. Spend 2 weeks resolving the loyalty of the city of Chisholm to handle this. Then, leading this project will rank up loyal. Huge 8-leg beasts continue to multiply and burn you. Okay. 8-leg block. 3 times, holy damn. Okay. Did it. Boys, we did it. Just wanted to see, I need to talk to Becken now. Okay, Grace, I fear there is another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them from settlements, personnel marches. There are trolls in the forest, seemingly hordes of them. Rumors claim they are more than the typical savage beasts. They always seem to show reasoned tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder the villages, and carry away the peasants. The peasants. Even stranger kobolds have been spotted among their ranks when usually they would attack on sight. I'm not certain of any of these rival fear builds. Mountains of molehills. Some of the rumors even say these trolls carried torches and burned down houses, seemingly unafraid to open flames. However, possible the rest of the reports could exaggerate them as well. The common folk will hardly heed any simple exploration. Someone will need to go to the knowledge to investigate the matter. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take this investigation yourself, Your Grace? Our bonus duty is to our people. I'll head south and look into the situation. Politic neutral, you believe trudging through swamps and chasing rumors to be a part of bonus duty. Okay, I'll go lawful. Thank you, Your Grace. When you decide to go, please remember that trolls can only be killed with fire or acid. Okay.
Trolls who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible and dangerous and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
You will just go small. Problems to solve and opportunity to stay occur from time to time in your domain. These events may increase or decrease your barony stats. Don't forget to look them up. All current events are listed at the bottom of the screen. An event may be addressed by a relevant advisor. To assign a task to an advisor, click the frame on the right side of the event card. The character in charge will act based on their own ideology and nature. It takes time to deal with an event, so the advisor will be unavailable for any. Every event has a difficulty level. To resolve the event successfully, the advisor must roll a number higher than the difficult level of the event. The advisor post ability is added to the dice roll. The barony set the advisor is responsible for adds another 2 points per rank to every rivalry. As a regent, population set grants a +2 for a high charisma. The population set rank is 1, so it gives another +2 bonus. If rivalry is put in charge of an event or a dice roll, would have an overall bonus of 4 points. Oof. Well, there's so much going on. Okay, okay. The locals are bored and don't know what to do with themselves. This is a perfect moment to hold a celebrate, but what exactly? Success chance 70%. 70 as well. Choose an advisor to handle this event. The advisor will act accordingly to their position in government belief alignment. Choose wisely. This one. We merged some Upsum arrived in the region. They are ready to do business with the barony if their conditions are met. Okay, this one. Like, I gotta check which one is which one has like a high success chance. I'm not trying to prohibits to the rebel against her rule or grumbling or popular discontent can be heard in the capital. Advisors should either answer the rebel rousers or nip the rebellion in the bud. What are crisis points? And to roll. I would know how you can earn them. Like +9, 80%. Rumor has it that an unknown self-taught mask crafting items of an ordinary beauty and rare quality has appeared in the region. Such people are rare. Something should be done to entice us. We'll start this event for now. 80% should be fine, I guess. Oh, 85%. The rumors surrounding the bald hilltop proved true. The barony has flooded with monstrous spiders attacking the locals and slaughtering the cattle. Yeah, this one. Dream has been traveled about in a slumber. She sees valiant heroes bring ancient ruins to descend underground and never return. Their faces show stern resolve, their lips pinched in. The angry red sun follows the darkness, casting it evening rays upon them. And just before walking, the Baroness faint whisper, "Come to me, hero. I await you. Tenebrous depths." Okay, this seems like a main. Can we skip one day? Is it already over? Every event can resolve in one of the 4 ways. Disaster, dice roll is 8 points and more difficult. Failure, the life is up to 7 points. Success or triumph. The outcome may affect the barony's stats. There are 2 types of events, problems and opportunities. If a problem event ends in a failure, it decreases. If it ends with a succeed, it has no effect. Succeeding an opportunity event will increase the stats and it normally will not affect them if the... Okay, so that's what I have to check as well. That's a problem. Yeah, we got it, we made it, so we got that's higher. If we would fail it, it would be pretty bad. Okay. Just go. We'll just go. 55%. We'll just stay like this. Oh, can I even use them? I want to go wilt.
Hello, my savior. You asked
Ooh, the
to
Guardian.
meet again, and here I am. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power?
I don't trust this thing.
I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins, long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed, a shadow under its green crown. I call my verdant chambers. Visit
Yeah,
me
I
there,
guess I literally don't trust anything in this game because
a nymph's reward awaits you.
it could be like the cutest bunny and it like literally instantly kills you in this game. So I don't trust anyone in this game. Don't need any reward. Seeing you is the best reward for me. It's like, would this be like a romance? Holy crap. Wait, I wish to answer. I was happy to help. I'll see you soon. Event. You ask you something.
Nymphs are not made for cities. The noise and vanity of human settlements.
Holy hand grenade.
I will answer all your questions.
That's it. Like literally, like this game.
My assignment.
There's no way I can trust anyone in this game so far. No way. I don't need any. Happy to have. Hope I will be rewarded for my efforts at save you along with my hours and. Okay, I was happy to help.
So long. I will await you there as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter snow.
Okay. What are those houses? Definitely, we not only complete the. So to deal with the trolls. Stone lands, so we will. Unwanted. Where's the one with the ancient curse? Next development in 5 days. Like I probably have to go for the ancient curse. What is into the house? Can I speak to my citizens here? Probably about to fail. No. No, it won't. But it's like, I don't know, it's... Maybe I'm too late already. Can I just get into those buildings and just steal their stuff? Okay. And no one cares, I guess? Wait. Is Kaise's house?
The dangers don't frighten me.
I want to see if I can take my tea. Hi. A tense silence hangs over the house. Cassie, your tiefling friend, emerges from the shadows, but her eyes are staring into. Seems to look right past you. No, not now. Summer is suddenly over. But you see fear in Case says. Too, I wanted to say I know that you can't. What just happened? That is not a regular terror between planes. Her closes her eyes and clenches her fist, obviously in the grip of a strong emotion, but one of you can't read. I knew it couldn't last forever, but why did he even make this rule? If he knew it would be impossible to. Come what may, you should know, Danala, that the person you know by the name of Cassie does not exist. My real name is Kalike, and well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told to be with common fire. Will you hear me out? I probably guessed it's like the same as it's like a same story than Divinity 2 with Flo. Yeah? There's like a demon inside or something like that. Seems like the same kind of idea. Fine, let's go. Malika. The girl has her head on her arm and stares off into the distance, lost in memory. Stories by the fire in the desert where I was born. My fondest memory. When the day... I'm wasting time already. I'm wasting time again because I wanted to do the other quest. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals all gather by the fire under the stars to tell their tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from other travelers, and the whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Kadira, unblessed by the light of the merciful Serenade. We grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenging food here and there like orphans, and all but outcast and disowned. We were 13 when we left, set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with regret. My sister and I, we are twins, but as different as the moon and sun. Her name is Canera, which means silent flame. She is fire, a cold fire, but one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired travelers and nurture green shoots. But when I flute, I am bound to bring death. Despite your differences, we are one. Our lives belong to divine Netis, and by this mercy, we now live in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps in another plane. And when she wakes up, we switch places, just as you just witnessed. So this is why you didn't remember me when we were talking to Chamandi Aldori. How could I remember you? I would never met you at any time. That was Canera. She was the one who talked to you at the reception and helped you fight off the assassins. You usually write others' notes, recounting in detail all that happens, and describing any friends that Kaisi has made. But that time, we switched right in the middle of a mansion engulfed in fire filled with assassins. Canera didn't have the time to write any notes. What the fucking hell? So they just switch personalities, like, pretty much randomly, I guess. And how is it you began to live in turns? So, is it like you have like different spells, different types with this character? Like you have sometimes fire spells and sometimes water spells. Would be freaking cool, not gonna lie. And how it begin to live in turns. This story is one I've never told it to anyone before, no one in the whole world. And it's not easy to confide a stranger. There's too much grief and guilt in it. If you don't mind, I would rather not go into all the details. You see, my sister died, and I couldn't get over it. Canera was killed by a soul eater, a monster summoned by a secret followers of Abaddon's Arch. Abaddon is a wasteland of an apocalyptic portion that is home to demons. It is dominated by the citadels of the Four Horsemen, but includes vast stretches of uninhabited wastelands and smaller holdings of minor warlords and vassals. Abaddon holds the headwater of the river Styx, which flows through the maelstrom, often touching hell and the abyss to eventually pool below Pharasma's spire. Okay. Those who summoned him died in the fight, but the beast was too strong for my sister and I wasn't even there to protect her. We just had a fight and we both did some stupid things just before, but I don't want to talk about that now. When I found out what happened to my sister, I was ready to make a deal with any power if I only could get her back. When I found such power, I was contracted by the Arcanum, appearing as a woman-shaped cloud of swirling energy. The creature serves as a herald of the... As a supernatural creature created in a moment of lucidity by an insane omniscient god, the Arcanum is often left her own devices when her master does not need. Okay, that's a weird explanation. And wanders Galarian and the planes searching for new sensations and meaningful to her existence and that of the multiverse. She promised she would return Canera to life, but on two conditions. First, we must both keep an arrangement a secret. Second, we would never be able to meet again, so our new life began. Now we flee throughout the world, guarding our secret, always introducing ourselves as Casey to hide that there are two of us. And we switch places with each other at random. While one lives, the other sleeps, and they demi. One created specifically for us. And you can't control these switches? No, we can't. They happen at random, most often while we are sleeping, but sometimes in broad daylight. That's why we can never stay in one place for long. When someone witnesses us switch, we usually tell them that tales of a special magical way of traveling. But people start noticing strange things and begin to figure out. Truth be told, I'm so tired of having to pretend. We knew this couldn't last forever, and now the truth is finally out. What's the point of all this? You revealed your secret to me. It means you broke one of the rules set by the deity's herald. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Will you make me regret this, Tanala? I felt you might be someone who could help my sister and me change our fates. I guess. What can I do to help? That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Canera was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasury that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in this place. It may obtain a ancient relic taken by the Taldan raiders. Mighty Empire of Taldor once stretched about... that's like... I read this already earlier. Raiders from a respect Khadirian temple of the Nethists. It's an unusual relict called the Disc of Eclipse. I once heard a beautiful story that it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and the moon. But I don't think that could be the truth. Nethys is the god of magic who was once a mortal wizard, and relics from his temples are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who think that solving the mysteries of magic, even revealing their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created the disc long ago in the distant past. According to the legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. While one of them traveled the planes, the other was his anchor in our world, and they could switch between. You see, Ugh. You see now why we so desperately wish to find the disc. It might help us understand how the switch between me and Canera works, and it should make our divine patron happy. Nettis and his assistants value the desire to understand mysteries of magic above all else. Okay, and how did this disc come to the Stone Lands? It was brought here by the Taldans of the 5th Army of Exploration. Talda and Kadira were enemies for ages. Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the Temple of Nettis and stole the relic to sell it or secretly hoard it as an heirloom. Hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of its 100th buyer, brought the disc to these strange lands where the Talans had come. Uninvited as usual, and which they finally vanished from with lit. Sometimes history has an intricate lace. You would never guess where it begins and where it ends. Tell me about the location. It was called Sorrowflower in the chronicle we read. Sorrowflow. It was once a Talon town founded by the veterans of the 5th Army of Exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, and that was what destroyed it. One night, a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. Only the tower of the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it my friends found a chronicle which recounted the destruction of the city and spoke of the disc which was kept here. They managed to track down the ruins, but were frightened away by the monsters and beasts that roam area. Holy fuck, there's so much to read. Like, I thought like she's kind of a character of the main story, but I guess it isn't voiced, and that's so sad. If this can help, then I agree. Thank you. I will wait for you. I'll wait for you there, Sorrow. And please, let's explore the ruins together, just the two of us. I don't want to give myself away again in front of your companions. Breaking the Arcanum conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our gods so long. Okay, so I gotta go with her alone. Oh, okay. All the reading. Holy damn.